Boom, boom. How's going? How's going? It is I again, your boy TJ, and I am here to talk about evictions, 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 evictions. In my last couple of videos, I've been talking about evictions, and I've approached this in many ways so that you can understand how evictions work. But today I decided let me go down to one of the most feared places, or should I say, most investors, when I hear or when they talk about eviction in the township, everyone everyone cringes. They say, well, this cannot be done. They say, well, if you are ever going to be able to do it in the township, you can do it everywhere. So have yours truly, Uncle TJ, ever done an eviction in the township? What was the learning if I did so? And can I do it again? And do I recommend for anyone to do it? Okay, good stuff. Let's start talking about evictions in the townships. Right, that's what I want to talk about today. I have done it. It wasn't fun. And you gotta need you need to have a crocodile skin for you to jump into evictions in the townships. I'm gonna give you a quick story. And my story goes like I saw this property on an auction, and out of that I decided, I can go out and buy this property. So I actually went and I paid for around about 50,000 on this property, and it was in a small little town in the township that I will not mention today. But maybe in the comments you can tell me which ones are the hardest townships to be doing evictions. It's not all of them, right? But some you can. I bought this property. It was a two bed, one bath. Outside, I also had like a room, and there was sort of like a cottage kind of like going. There was something going, but something was there. Nonetheless, this property is worth 450,000, and I bought it for 50,000 at a township. And this was the days when I was a newbie, and I was like, yeah, I found my property that's going to get me rich. I found that property that's going to get me rich. Did it get me rich? I'm still looking at it. I'm still trying to figure it. Where can I find it, right? So I bought this property, 50,000 off the auction, and they said that I can do the evictions on my own. Rates and taxes were settled. So I was like, what can go worse? Well, let me tell you what happened on this property here. So it's a short story that I've just told you. This is a true story. It happened to me, and this happened to me whilst I was a beginner. So as a beginner, I want to warn you, do not do this. Don't be like me. Uncle TJ did it, and he didn't get it right, and I'm sure you might not also get it right. Here is the thing in the township. What basically happened is that there is what is called mob psychology that happens in the township. If you're about to evict anyone in the township, you are guaranteed that the neighbor, the neighbor's neighbor, and the neighbor's neighbor, and the neighbor, and potentially their uncle and their dog, and then the aunt who is also related to this other cousin who is married to someone else, to the brother and the sister, and then that cousin, everyone in the township is going to be against you. Oh yeah, you paid for it. They don't care. They don't care that you've paid for it. If for anything that is might go wrong, they might actually just shopper you along the way with some whips or something like that. So this is what happened. I bought the property, and I went to the property, and I said to the guy who was there, look, I don't know who you are, but I am the new landlord. So I went there, property investor. I get there, I park, and I'm like, yeah, I'm the new property investor. I've bought this place. Well, I need to give you a notice now. I'm going to move in into my place. Ha ha ha. I am a professional property investor. Oh, that didn't work there, guys. It don't work. it it don't work. That stuff only works in certain. They it don't work. And they're like, who are you? Like, I'm the new guy who just bought the house. It doesn't work. So, in my engagements, remember, I pride myself to be a good negotiator. So I started negotiating so that I can get these guys out. They were not taking it. So I left. By the time I left, I'm halfway through to my house. I get a phone call. And this phone call is from the community leader. Community leader. I'm like, okay, right, you might have bought the house, but they are not leaving. If they have to leave, you have to deal with me. Oh, so now I'm getting threats from a community leader. I'm like, what kind of a community leader is this? Shouldn't he not be embracing me because I am the new landlord, right? I am going to help them to pay rates and taxes in this neighborhood. So shouldn't he be embracing me and helping me to check the other people? It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So if you're a new property investor and you are jumping into a neighborhood, in a location, in a township somewhere, and you have never done this before, I'm going to urge you, don't do it. Even if you're getting the property for free, it's a mission. Okay, how about let's engage some lawyers? Yeah, let's engage some lawyers. So I engaged my best lawyer, and they went through there, and the people turned out to say, look, they don't speak any other language besides their language, so they need a translator. Fortunately, my lawyer could speak their language. So they're like, okay, fine, I speak the language, right? Can we start negotiating? And the next time he was there, again, the community was pangas, everything, up and war, brooms, you name it, whips. They're like, come. In a nutshell, you can see where this is going. The property is stuck. Can I now evict them? I can, yes. We save them with letters. And can we get the red barrettas in? Can we get the highest office to evict these people? Yes, you can. But it's going to be more expensive than what you think. So, with what I know now, would I ever buy a property in a township? No. If I get it for 10,000 Rand? No, I won't do it. Here is the thing. I might be a specialist in some areas or even doing evictions in some areas, but in an area that you don't understand, in an area where you've never done it before, never do it. You will lose money. This is where evictions kick in, because evictions is literally taking someone out of their house. Remember, this person might have lived there for all their lives. Remember, this person, this is their last everything that they have, and you are coming in to take that away from them. It's going to be an uphill. I know of a township in Johannesburg where literally the entire neighborhood, some banks have given up. Some banks have given up. They're like, nah, it's not worth our time. We're not going to be chasing anyone there. Let's just leave it. And the whole community have literally taken over there. Some people pay their bonds. A lot of people don't pay. Why? Because they have become a law to themselves. If you find yourself in a neighborhood like that one, how do you then evict? You need to have a little bit of more muscle power. You need to be doing things differently. You need to be doing things like totally out of the box. How? If you find the solution, let me know. I decided I don't buy properties in the townships in an area where I don't know how to evict. If I'm going to evict, I am going to use specialists that have done evictions in that area, people that understand those areas, people that have connection in those areas, that if something goes wrong and I get a call from the leader, township leader, community leader, whoever it is, that person can be able to deal with it. It might be a lawyer. It might be people that claim to be doing evictions, but be careful. Some people are out there, they claim to be eviction specialists. Look in the print, final print. Have they done it before? Where? When? Right? How do they do it? Because some of the practices that they're going to utilize, it might not go well with you, right? So here is the thing of something else that might happen. You may evict them, but when you evict them, they are going to be put on the front door and then you're going to lock. And then what's going to happen? Well, the moment your evictors are going to leave, they're going to move back. Yes, this is South Africa. These things do happen. I hope this video has been helpful. And it is coming from a very safe place where I've done this before. I failed in it. And it's something that I won't do. If you're a newbie, someone that's starting off, I hope you don't go out at an auction just like me and you buy a property like this one because it's cash. However, that property has been helping my balance sheet though. Yeah. It's helping my balance sheet because my balance sheet is grown. I bought it at 50,000 and the value of it is 450. So I've got 400 equity. So some good side on it. But I wouldn't grow my equity that way. It is I, your boy, TJ. Let's catch you up on the next video.